I've got something to say, man. Actually, something really bad to say. I don't know. Not gonna like what I have to say. But what the hell were they thinking with this movie? Huh? The only good thing they did with this movie was cast Ryan Reynolds as a Green Lantern. That's the only thing they did with this movie. Oh my god. Yep, everybody, this is my review of Guess What? The Green Lantern movie. Yep, came out over the weekend. And guess what? It was not what I expected going into this movie. It was nothing what I thought it was going to be like. It was totally piece of shit. The only thing that was good about this movie was Ryan Reynolds being cast as a Green Lantern. Everything else was a piece of fucking waste. No storyline, no nothing to this movie. What the hell was all rushed into? The storyline they had, or whatever they threw into this movie, it was like a piece of fucking shit. And I just can't believe it. I just can't believe this freaking movie. Why put a good actor into a movie that you're just not going to spend a lot of time into the storyline? You're just going to rush this movie. Gee, man, what the heck were they thinking? They don't even know what they were doing? This is a lot of movies in the past couple of years, I know, that they've been trying to remake or trying to come out with comic book movies. They're not really focusing on it. They're not really spending a lot of time on it. It feels like they're rushed into. It feels like they're not really doing anything with the movie. That's very spectacular. Now some of the effects, like I see in the trailer for the Green Lantern, it was pretty neat and all, but when I went in, like I said, I went in anticipating that this was going to be a really good movie because of, based on what I see on the trailer, and then the day when everyone goes to watch the movie in the theaters, they're saying, oh, it's actually a good movie, it's a 9 out of 10 this, it's a 8 out of 10 this, lowest I've seen people rate it was a 7 out of 10. Well, I'm going to be rating it lower than that, to tell you the truth. Yep, that's what I'm going to be rating it. It was not that good of a freaking movie. I didn't like that it was rushed into, I didn't like that all the characters in there, the effects, like they were like pretty cheesy, I thought, because yeah, Green Lantern, I pledge allegiance to the awful Green Lantern, and the purple alien that Hal Jordan, played by Ryan Reynolds, he just rushes into that part, getting the Green Lantern, the stupid ring, and part of it, what frustrates me about this movie is the fact that when he gets his ring, it's actually the ring itself following him, and he is really accepting to it. And then a lot of other than Spider-Man, because he just gets his powers by being bit by a spider, and he doesn't realize what he is, and he kind of takes a liking to it at first, but not exactly until he realizes that what he can do with this power, and then that's when he accepts it. And then, like in the second movie, and it explains a lot more and stuff, and that's what I think the Spider-Man story is a lot more better. Yeah, there's not a lot of action like with Spider-Man, but they spend a lot of time with like the storyline, and they focus more on the characters and everything on them and everything. And that's what I really like about Spider-Man. But since they're gonna destroy that because they want to reboot the whole franchise on Spider-Man, just kind of like what these movies are doing today, they want to destroy a very good movie like Green Lantern. The cartoon is 10 times better than the actual freaking movie itself. This movie was a piece of fucking boring waste. I did not really stay awake for the whole movie. Honestly, I kind of wanted to fall asleep while I was watching the end because it was getting boring. I wanted to see something like what I see in like the first 3 Spider-Man movies, where it had good action, it had comedy in there. It didn't have really much of that in this movie. You feel like they're just rushed into, like, they just skip from scene to scene and they didn't spend time on it. So that's pretty much what I feel on this whole movie itself. I just didn't really enjoy it that much. So I have to say about the whole movie. Ryan Reynolds was the only good thing about the whole movie. All the effects in the movie were like, why would you make him have 2 swords? That's kind of stupid. Yeah, but when doing the training scene where he's, yeah, why would you do swords? This ain't Pirates of the Caribbean. You can make him have something cooler, like, I don't know, like flaming fireballs coming out. He's a Green Lantern. Why do you make him do the training part with 2 swords? You could do something better than that. I thought that was kind of stupid. And then what was kind of stupid was when he's trying to save everybody at the part with at the party part where Ryan Reynolds is trying to save everybody, and he turns in, because the Green Lantern, you can imagine whatever, because he's got the power to read, you can imagine whatever you want to, whatever comes to your mind, you can use it. And, well, he wanted to use a stupid racetrack. I thought that was pretty cheesy to save everybody, but he could have done like something way lot better than that. Like, let's see, let's pick him up with the, I don't know, with the magical blast spear or something, like, you know, like a shielded spear or something like I don't know, something like that. Or you could have used like your, I don't know, your Green Lantern power. You could have like magically used your ring to pick him up or something instead of doing the cheesy, making a racetrack, stupid geeky type thing. I guess it felt like to me. So I didn't really enjoy any part of this movie. The ending was so freaking boring. It felt like I was watching the Power Rangers movie ending. That's what it felt like to me. You go watch Power Rangers, the very first Power Rangers, the movie, with the original one. That one with the ooze. You go watch that, then you go watch Green Lantern, and you will realize, what the hell? Is this a remake of the ending of Power Rangers, the movie, the one with the ooze? Yeah, pretty much. That's what I thought. So I had high hopes for this movie. I thought it was going to be really cool because Ryan Reynolds was in it. Yeah, there were some cool parts about it. Like, I'd say like the beginning was pretty neat, where he's flying the F-16s. I thought that was pretty neat. Doing the F-16 part, I like that at the beginning. Showing the story of his dad at the beginning. Yeah, he has fear from that throughout the whole movie. That's what he has fear of, and that's what his weakness is fear. So you can't fear anything, or you're not as strong, so they can't really have any really fear, and fear is what stops you from anything. And that's what the only good part about the whole movie was the story about fear, and that it was holding him back and everything. And that's the only thing I'll give on the whole movie was that part of the story of fear and everything. Because fear gets the best of everybody. A lot of people are afraid of something. And what Green Lantern, which is Hal Jordan, played by Ryan Reynolds, he really feared failing and messing up, and where like his dad, because his dad in the movie dies in the movie and everything. At the beginning it shows you that he dies as a little kid, and I thought that was a pretty good part of the movie, explaining how fear really meant and what it can do and what it does to a lot of people in real life and everything. But other than that, I thought this movie was pretty crappy, pretty shitty, and it was pretty boring, and it was nothing like what I thought I saw. Yeah, everything I saw in the trailer was in there pretty much, but everything around it, outside that wasn't showing the trailer when you go watch the actual movie, was freaking boring. I guess I would have to say final verdict, because I did have a half the movie I enjoyed it, and then half the movie I freaking hated it. So I was at a half. So I guess since I'm giving it a half and half on liking and half and half on hating it, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's not worth the freaking 7, 8, 9, or whatever others are rating it, because it was not that good. And based on what they're doing with comic book movies nowadays, I have fear for Spider-Man the reboot. I fear that. Oh my God, I don't want to see Spider-Man the reboot at all. I want Tobey Maguire back for Spider-Man bad. And Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. I can't explain, and I'm not going to say much anymore. That's it. That's all I have to say about the whole movie in general, and that's E.